Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, we are live here from Stafford Motor Speedway for another riveting edition of the Wednesday Night Tour Mods. 14 cars, I believe, is the field size tonight. There they are. There's your starting lineup. We're going to roll into a little bit of a warm-up session. These guys, 2 minutes on the clock. While we do that, we'll run over the Tour Mod schedule next week at Southern National Linear the day after Valentine's Day. Going to be a great one. 5 Flags still coming up. So if you're out there and you're seeing this and you want a shot, I mean, you only missed 2 races so far. I mean, there's still a lot of season to go. You could claw your way back up to the top. But yeah, you have a chance to race with some of the best Tour Mod drivers on iRacing and with open sets. So really get the chance to bring your A game. We're right around some of these guys. It's Jacob Boehm having some issues, a little bit of frustration there. Jason Warren, last week's winner. Parker Traves in the Dylan Bates in the 91. Alrighty, that's it for the little bit of warm-up. Final chance to make some changes on the set. But we'll throw up tonight's starting grid. Daniel Pope II going to roll off P1 with an 18.1. Parker Traves not too far behind with an 18.19. Two very fast drivers up front. Eric Tracy going to roll off third in that 67 machine. Dylan Bates to his outside in the 91. Running out your top 5 is the ravishing Rick Rube. 6th outside row number 3 is none other than Jason Warren. Mike Hasty had a pretty solid run. One of the fastest cars on the track last week. Pushed the issue and kind of bit him there at the end. Big check up there already. He's going to roll off in the 7th spot. Josh Oswald in the 17 going to roll off 8th. Brandon Meyer 9th. William Griffith 3rd place finisher back there in 10th. Matt Knighty's going to roll off in that 11th spot. Chuck Phelps to his outside in that 75 machine. Jacob Boehm and Smokin' Sam Wetstein going to round out your 14-car field. Take it up to the front. As I fight with the camera angles to get a decent one. Stafford Motor Speedway not broadcaster friendly. Lights of the pace car off. This is a beautiful shot. Not very useful, but it's pretty slow. Here's a wide angle here as they come off of turn 4. Pace car is off. Waiting on that green flag. Kick the tires and light the fires. We are green flag racing here at Stafford. Traves and Pope still door to door. Down the back stretch they go. Here they go, thundering off into turn 4. That is a pretty cool camera angle. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Daniel Pope, the point man. Traves in second. Bates and Tracy third and fourth. As these four are looking to set sail, as they've already put about a half a second on Rick Rude. These four have a lightning setup that nobody else has. They are all part of Velocity or in some way, shape, or form. Oh, Bates gonna show a nose, not quite able to get there. Traves gonna defend the second spot for now, but Bates looking to make the move, shows a nose, not able to get there. Not able to root him off the bottom just yet. Has the drive in, does not quite have the drive out that Traves has. Oh, we got Tracy climbing the wall. He is going to keep that thing on all fours and in the correct direction. Yeah, but we got one around. We got Mike Hasty around. Let's go ahead and take a peek, see what happened with Mr. Hasty here. Tracy climbs the wall. So does Hasty. Hasty stays on it. Rides the low way to 1. Catches the gate. That's going to put a hampering on the handling of that car. He is probably going to take that thing down pit road and take that fast repair. Lucky break for Eric Tracy there as he's able to stay in the 4th spot, but unless he goes down and gets that thing fixed, the bleeding will commence. Seven complete on the scheduled 125. While we ride around here in caution, let's pull up some race info. Half a mile the distance. Just a beautiful 73 degrees, 14% humidity, partly cloudy, slight 2 mile an hour, just a teensy breeze. Beautiful weather. Can't ask for really anything better. 83 degrees on the track here at Stafford. Really, it's a big, but it's a flat oval located in Connecticut, Stafford Springs, Connecticut. Beautiful weather for the New England area. I had to Google it. I wasn't exactly sure where Stafford was. Lots of legendary short track action has gone down here over the years. Pope still your leader, as led from the word go. Pace lights in the pace car are off. Everybody's getting racked and stacked. Pace car's off. Look at the massive brakes on the front of that pace car. Get a good rolling shot of the field right there. This TV camera would be awesome if it wasn't for that. The perks of broadcasting, you get to deal with iRacing. Pope with a lightning strike as the field thunders through. And it is going to be Pope, Traves, Bates, Tracy, Warren, your top three. A little bit of a battle back here. Rick Root battled it out with Warren, not quite able to get there. Or no, that was Griffith and Oswald. Griffith trying to make a move on that 17 machine, not quite able to get it done. Hasty working his way back up in front. working on Jacob Boehm, who's slipping and sliding. Back up front, we got a bit of a battle. Traves and Tracy's looking to make a move on Bates as Bates was trying to make a move on Traves. Everyone retains their position for now. Traves all over the back bumper of the 16 machine. These guys are lightning fast. 5K I rating. Pope 5K I rating. Traves 5K I rating. Bates with a 4200 air Tracy just under 3K, but yeah, don't let that fool you. That man is lightning fast. A killer short track racer. I rating doesn't always tell the story, but it gives you a good idea because guys can be lightning fast and not race efficiency and gain that I rating. And Dylan Bates flirting with disaster, rubbing that wall on the front stretch. If you tuned in last week over on Intensity for the Thursday Night Legends, this Pope Traves battle was seems all too familiar, as it looks like Traves caught the apron there a little bit, got the car upset down there on the flat. Granted, there's not a whole lot of banking here, but the apron is flatter than the racing surface. Stafford Motor Speedway, the home track of NASCAR Cup driver Ryan Preece. It is 9 degrees of banking in turns 1 and 2, 7.5 off in 3 and 4. The Bodine brothers raced here. Dale Sr.'s got starts here. Martin Truex, Richie Evans, Jimmy Spencer. A legendary track in itself there in the New England area. Bates looking to make a move there on Traves. Hasn't quite been able to do it. Has the drive in, but I think he's lacking the drive off to get a drive down the back, get a drive down the straightaway and make the move. Eric Tracy's still in the hunt after nearly climbing the wall. Must not have bent the car too bad. You see it right there. So is Jason Warren. Top 5, you could almost throw a tarp over. Top 3 for sure. Top 4 kind of. Top 5 maybe. Dylan Bates flirting with disaster. He's just checking to make sure that wall is there, using every square inch of asphalt around this place. 24 down, 100 to go. As we look through the field, not much action other than the top 5 just absolutely on top of each other. We'll go through the field here shortly. Don't want to go away from Dylan Bates and Parker Traves duking it out here for the second spot. With the flatter 3 and 4, looks like you can kind of cheat down on the apron a little bit. But getting down there on the apron and on turn 1 and 2 where there's a little bit more banking just seems to upset the car. As you see, Pope has got a tire on it. And they're all pretty much there on the line. Kind of a wide arc there in 1 and 2. You can definitely see that in the coloration of the track of the rubber being put down. These top four are have set sail. They've started a drive out of Jason Warren's life. There's the top four on top of each other. You guys are lightning fast. Dylan Bates blinking a little bit. That can cause some stress there for Eric Tracy. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a run through the field. You're looking at your top four. Pretty much unchanged since the start of the race. Pope in the 16 Celebrities Hot Dog Machine. Parker Traves in that all black and red 60. Dylan Bates in that black and white 91. Eric Tracy back here in that white 67. Jason Warren in the Velocity Motorsports SPM 45. Rick Rube in the Pennzoil black and yellow 81. As we have a caution, Jason Bain having some issues. Car is loose. He's dirt tracking it. He's dirt tracking it down the apron. He's dirt tracking it. Snaps loose. Catches it. A little bit of contact there with the wall. Tough break for the 18 there. Didn't collect anybody. No harm, no foul. As we take it back, throw it back live to the front of the field here. 33 complete of the scheduled 125. Looks like Daniel Pope with the fastest lap in the race with an 18:31. Best lap out of Traves and Bates is an 18:36. Tracy with an 18:33. Other than that, everybody is all the way down to an 18:56. Just 2/10 separate the field in race pace. So really tight field. Really good racing so far up front. Top four are absolutely on rails. Got T. Rice in the chat. Ran the Icebreaker, Ice Shaker, Ice Maker 40 or something. Some big dog dirt race. Paid to win dirt race. How'd you do, buddy? Actually, are you in the Discord? Hey,
Yo.
T. Rice, it's Alex in the booth. You got it?
Yeah, what's up, man?
So, how'd you do in your big dog dirt race? We're all dying to know.
There was a beginning, a middle, and an end, and I figured out exactly how fast in those three sections of the race that I was not. So that's how my race went, if that gives you any indication.
So you probably didn't move too far from your qualifying position.
No. I did decent, passed a couple guys, and then I was moving out of the way for the leader, and as you well know, you being a guy that's raced on dirt before, you move out of the way and get out of throttle, that car likes to snap a little bit to the wall.
You killed the
and
leader,
when I
didn't
did
you?
that, I didn't kill the leader. He was like the 9th place car. But I bounced off the wall, and he was right there and just caught my left rear quarter panel and spun me. So, you know, it happens. It happens. But it was fun. Had a good time. Now I'm coming to watch the mod race here.
Alrighty, well, I'll throw you back to the general chat. This was faster than trying to talk to you in the chat, so.
10-4.
Alright, go have fun. Alrighty, that is the resident dirt dude besides myself, Tyler Rice. Danny Pope with a great jump over Traves. Looks like everyone's going to fall in line where they've been falling in line. Oh, got a big wash up. Jason Warren having some issues falling back. Rube going to get around him. Got Tracy making a move for the third spot, moving Bates off the bottom. Going to get it done. Rube looking to capitalize as well, not quite able to capitalize on that. But it is still Traves all over the back of Daniel Pope's car like he is a trailer. Mike Casey moving up, looking under Warren. He's there using a little bit of that apron, trying to use all the track space he's got. Door to door, they still roll for the 7th spot. Hasty gonna clear him by the line. It's gonna give Warren a chance to get down. These two duked it out there for about 100 laps last week at USA International. Hasty gonna get by and set his sights on the 17 of Oswald. We head back up here to the lead pack. It is still Pope and Traves. Traves, the lone Canadian in the field. It's tamed out for the most part. Josh Oswald looking to get around Rube to move into the top 5. About a car length back, less than a car length. So is Hasty, and Warren about a car length at the back of him. Pope and Traves, they're about a smart car length apart. That's about it. Maybe a Power Wheels Jeep, a Barbie Jeep. Other than that, they're just about touching. Yo is out. Jacob Boehm around again. Struggling with a loose race car. As he is Tokyo drifting, and Tokyo spinning. And he's got an Austin Powers on a 100-foot wide track. So Jacob Boehm having some issues there, getting a handle on the open set. May have missed the ball on that one. Brandon Wallace, did you find the broadcast yet? .50 complete of the 125 for running 18-second laps, and the laps are not winding down as fast as I anticipated. You'll have that in these bigger tracks. Looks like Stafford has a Legends Oval. Not 100% sure. Maybe if it's in iRacing, if the Legend Series will be making a stop here. Does not look like it. Tomorrow night you will, over on Intensity Broadcasting. I know I said I'd be doing it, but Atlee is taking a week off of racing. And he will have the call at the Charlotte Legends Oval. He actually just got back from Charlotte Motor Speedway racing his Bandolero on the Legends Road Course. So he'll have a little insight on the track there. I believe he's got laps at the Legends Oval in his Bando. But he's not racing. I decided to get in the broadcast. He just spent a bunch of money on new racing equipment and got to fund the habit. So I'll let him have it. So here we go, back green with 50 complete. Bates on the high side, trying to get down in front of Tracy. Gonna retake the third spot. Rube underneath Oswald. Oswald's gonna clear him. Oswald to the 5th spot. Looks like Hasty and Warren are duking it out. Warren on the bottom this time. Hasty up top. Able to stop the bleeding before Griffith was able to make the move. Warren has his sights set now on. Oh, we have a caution. We have chaos and destruction. Brandon Meyer. Looks like he come up and hit the wall there. Jacob Boehm hits the wall, comes down, collects Meyer. And, severe engine damage there for the 33 machine. That was a pretty hard lick on the wall. We'll take one quick look at it. Drifting out, hits the wall. Bounces off of it into the Nerf bar. Nose hard heavy. Brandon Meyer had a great run last week. Down, taking his fast repair. Eric Tracy looks like he took his fast repair finally. So we'll look for that 67 machine to make a quick 75 lap drive to the front. Maybe taking the fuel to get to the end. May have forgot to change that in the setup. Why? Damn. Race title was all jacked up. There we go. Pegleg Security Service 125, not Rice's HD Pegleg Security Services 125. Was going to be Rice's HD monitor stands 125, but we had a last minute change in race production. Already lights are off on the pace car. 59 complete. Pace car is off. Here we go. Gonna send them back green once again. Jacob Boehm looks like he has worked it for the night. Had enough slipping and sliding. Bates to the inside. Finally gonna get around Traves. Traves gonna push back on the high side. Stereotypically tough to pass on the high side on a short track, unless it's Bristol or something. Traves hanging tough there on the high side, not letting Bates run away with it. Ooh, little wiggle from Bates, touches Traves, and Traves is going to drop back. Josh Oswald looking to capitalize on the misfortune of Traves, going to get it done. Traves still on the high side, battling it out with Josh Oswald. A little bit of contact with him there, nothing major. Didn't move him or anything. Traves still hanging tough on the high side, trying to get around Oswald. Oswald having none of it. Past champion looking to, Traves is cleared him. Drove it off a little bit deeper into the corner, able to get it done, but that has opened up a huge gap between him and second place Bates. Dylan Bates just busted off the fastest lap of the race, 18:26. Pope's 18:27. Traves 18:34. It is almost a second gap back to Traves from Bates. It is Pope still leading it, 65 down. Bates is there. Both incredibly fast short track racers who cut their teeth over in Sarah and the ITZR. Two of the pro. Ooh, Bates gives them a bump. A little bit of a movement. Daniel Pope will not forget that. Drives underneath on him on the apron, gets to his door to door down the backstretch, pitches him in the wall a little bit. A little bit of, hey, how you doing? Racers have memories like elephants. They will never forget. They will go to the grave holding grudges over drivers and how they drove them. It don't matter if it's short track, big track, RC track. Racers will never forget. Bates borderline pushing them down out of 4 down the front stretch, but that gap the gap back to Traves has closed immediately. There's Josh Oswald within a second of Traves, leading a pack of Rube and Warren, and then another 2 seconds back to Hasty on the back bumper of the 45 machine. It's 2 little packs of 3. Another pack of 3. Eric Tracy all the way back up to 930. We got spinning action. That was a black car. I'm not sure who it was. Dylan Bates looks like he dropped a little bit. Oh, there it is. Dylan Bates flirted with that wall yet again, climbed it, knocked it down. I don't think Traves got into him, but it finally bit him. He'd been touching it. Coming out and just touching it for several laps, and it finally touched a little too much and climbed her. There he is on pit road taking his fast repair. So that's going to make your top 3, Pope, Traves, Oswald. Alrighty, we got him racked and stacked one more time. Pope, Traves, Oswald, Rube, Warren, your top 5. Hasty into the 6th spot. Green flag is out. Oh, Eric Tracy making a little bit of contact there with that wall in that white Fanatec machine. Nose the tail throughout the field. A little bit of checkup there in the back. Just past halfway, went green, or we were under caution for the halfway point. Pope's still your leader. It's Dylan Bates fell all the way back to the 10th spot, making quick work getting through the field. Challenger Griffith on the high side. Very fast driver, but has to drive a little bit of urgency if he's going to make a challenge for the win. Not flirting with that wall, not as much as he takes Griffith on the high side. Has the sight set on the 98 of Smoking Sam Wetstein. Eric Tracy on the back bumper of the 72. Josh Oswald about 3/4 of a second off of the back bumper of second place Parker Traves. And Traves back to being a trailer behind Pope. Traves looks to be faster, but kind of biding his time, waiting for either a mistake or a little bit later in the race. I believe they are teammates, good friends, so I don't see a bumper getting fed until way late. Plus, you really don't want to get that bumper back, so. Still knows the tail to go. Oswald dropped all the way back to a 2.5 off the pace. Not really off the pace, but a 2.5 back from the lead. 2 as nice little 5 back here. 3rd through 7th. About to be 8. Dylan Bates has made his way around Sam Wetstein. Now has to battle out with Eric Tracy, who's also trying to make his way through the field. Let's go ahead and run through the field, see if we can't get all the way through it. Daniel Pope, your leader, Celebrities Hot Dogs, 16 XCI Racing. Parker Traves, plain black and red 60 machine. Josh Oswald with the Velocity Motorsports, the Jet machine. Rick Rube in 4th. Jason Warren 5th. Mike Hasty in the Roca Nation Moneymaker Motorsports 72 machine. Eric Tracy in the white, plain white Fanatec machine. Dylan Bates in that black and white. Sam Wetstein in the Smoke with Sam Velocity Motorsports SPM 98 red, white, and blue machines. Just beautiful piece. Brandon Meyer with the Roca Northern Tools 33. Chuck Phelps in his all familiar United States Marine SFMF 75. He's got a whole fleet of cars with that exact paint scheme on it. Matt Knighty's in the Snap-on blue and white 64. William Griffith way off the pace with the Griff Dozer machine. And Jacob Bain has parked it and loaded it up and is enjoying a beverage. 92 down. Just over 30 to go. It is Pope is starting to put a bit of a gap there on Traves. Looks like he's probably saving tires earlier while Traves was pushing, trying to pass and burn him up. Bates has gotten around Tracy. As Bates looking to set his sights on the 72 machine. William Griffith starting to appear in the windshield of the 16 machine. We take a ride inside the 16, dip down the apron, let it wash up a little bit, drive it back down what hill there is. Same little wiggle there out of the 16. As we'll hop in the windshield of the 60. As he's really wheeling it. You can see him kind of slide in 3 and 4 there. Really driving the wheels off this thing. We'll see if he does it again here in 3 and 4. Yep, really letting her dig off the corner there. Let's see if it's the same story out of the 17. Josh is driving pretty conservative. As Rick Rube is looking to make the move. Jason Warren sitting in the catbird seat as far as this battle goes. Really got the wheel cranked into it. Mike Hasty right there. Bates looking. I mean, they're nose to tail here. 6 cars nose to tail. Awesome racing here for the 3rd through 7th. Not much action up front, but the action is back here. This is for the 3rd place interview, the all-important interview as far as the series goes. Bates and Tracy were up front early, had some misfortune, had to take some repairs. And that's what's leaving them back there. Otherwise, I believe they will be up front duking it out for the win. Mike Hasty's really having to wheel that machine in defense of some very fast cars. Ooh, Bates touches the wall. 18 to go. We'll check back in up front. Daniel Pope working on lap cars as Traves is half a second back. About 3 or 4 car lengths back. But that's a lot bigger of a gap than he was carrying earlier. As we saw in the in-car, Pope pretty conservative with his driving, while Traves is absolutely driving the wheels off of it. 16 to go. Barring a caution, I think this is the ending we're going to see. Pope probably not want to see one, but Traves would love one. Get a chance to cool the tires down and make one more run on the 16 machine. Bates is giving everything he's got to get around the 72. The 72 is giving us all he's got to get around the 45. The 45 is giving us all he's got to get around the 81. And the 81's fighting to get around the 17. Absolutely awesome racing back here. Eric Tracy looks like he had a little bit of a slip up there. Got to drop all the way back to 9th. Parker Traves slipping further and further back off the back of the 16. Unfortunate for him. Had really fast race car, equal to Pope's, but spent too much time really driving the wheels off it, trying to get around him. Ten to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. No, I guess that's not popsicle stick. That's 2 hands in the air. Just a handful to go before Pope can lock up his first victory of the season here in the Thunderstruck Tour mods. I believe he is on a part-time schedule as he has other iRacing League obligations, but I believe he is a mainstay, going to be a mainstay in the Legends on Thursday nights, and also on Monday nights in the Street Stocks. Which he did win on Monday night at the Bull Ring. Six laps to go. Pope is out to a 2-second gap over Traves and 5 seconds over Oswald. Lap traffic starting to affect Oswald. Bates has gotten around Warren and Hasty. Would have loved to see that happen, but unfortunately focused on the leaders like to do. Bates in the back bumper of the 81, looking to do a bumper run, move up to the 4th spot. Just 4 to go. Pope still your leader, has lap traffic in front of him, but doesn't have to catch it. 3 remain. Check back in here, looking for something to happen. Here we go. Now we got popsicle sticks in the air for the leader. 2 laps remain. And we got a caution. 90s around. Rube around. Let's see what happened with Mr. Knights. Of course, didn't go back far enough. Oh, gets the apron. Around he goes. Into the grass. I guess I'm not seeing. Oh, Rick Rube on his lid. Let's check into that, maybe. Oh, he checks up for the caution. I'm assuming Knights was rolling on what iRacing calls the racing surface. Upside down on his lid. And Dylan Bates just pile drived him. Unfortunate for Rube, as that shows it happened after the caution flag had come out. Wild ride. William Griffith getting a lap back. As we're gonna have ourselves a green-white checker by not very much. He was coming out of going into 3 as the yellow come out. Drama here in the late stages, just like last week. Oh, Rick ran out of fuel. Yeah, you'll have that in those big jobs. That would explain why he came to an incredibly abrupt stop. Shout out to TR for the pit reporting there. That's 2 weeks in a row. Rick has had an issue or not really an issue, but bad luck there in the late stages. Last week, got caught up with Oswald. Oswald washing down the track, trying to block the run and come across the nose of Rick, collecting Rick into that caution. Man, how do I get one of those houses how do I get one of these houses right there by the track? I just sit on the roof and watch the races. I know what's wrong with it. I got no gas in it. Hey, give me that house off turn 3. I'll sit on the roof and watch the races every night. Build a race car and drive it to the track, across the street. And then drag it home when I wreck it. Can't beat that. I mean, that's perfect. Who wouldn't want to live there? Pace car's off. We're going to send him green one more time. Traves and Pope, front row. Pope's going to clear him. Traves got a chance to cool the tires off. Bates getting sent wide by Oswald. Dropping all the way back to the 7th spot. Sam Wetstein mowing the grass. Griffith mowing the track. Wow, that was wild. The white flag in the air. And I heard cars crashing. Off into 3 and 4. Traves is there. Tracy's wrecked. Not quite able to make a move. Traves is sideways. Pope wins it wire to wire. Traves second. Oswald in the 3rd spot. Warren 4th. Mike Hasty 5th. Let's see what transpired here on the last lap. Eric Tracy run out of gas. I think. Oh, okay. God dang it. This 2 monitor thing is killing me. Bates comes down, touches the front end of Hasty. Bates sideways. Tracy gets in the back of Hasty. Gets straightened out a little bit by the back of Meyer. Comes down, collects Sam. Sam's mowing the grass. Chuck Felt's mowing the grass. Hasty or Westside. Oh, Westside comes up the track, collects Knights, and collects Tracy. Oh man, what a turn of events. Oh, what a wild finish. Josh Oswald finished in third. Oh, what a wild finish. Throw up your final results. And we'll look for a waiting room. All right, Josh Oswald. We'll just go ahead and grab him. Josh, it's Alex in the booth. You got a copy? Oh, no, you didn't finish third. You finished fourth. No, where the hell did you finish? How the hell did you finish eighth?
I finished third.
Oh, it shows you eighth.
Your stuff's wrong.
All right, well.
Right now.
Oh, that's qualifying. Why is it showing qualifying results? All right, so pretty tame race for you, really.
Stafford's not my best track, and
oh, I clicked the wrong button.
Setup got uncomfortable in like the last 30 or so laps. It was loose on entry, tight in the center, loose off. So I was just trying to hang on and keep myself out of any kind of trouble, and it paid off. I'll take a top 3 here. I didn't have anything for Daniel or Parker; they were gone.
Yeah, you led quite the train from third back to like eighth. Was nose to tail within 2/10 of each other. A lot of great racing action there. Had Tracy and Bates, who were both up front and lightning fast, duking it out for the slice of the pie, and you kept them back there.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, it was definitely had to stay up on the wheel. There was no time to relax, no breathing room.
Next week is Southern National. Great, really a fun track, no matter what car it is. How you feeling about your chances there? It's a smaller track. It kind of plays into your favor.
That's one of my best. I've won in any kind of car I've ever raced in Southern National, so hopefully next week's a good week too.
Alrighty, guys, sponsor, I think, real quick.
Velocity Motorsports, Superior Performance Motorsports, Griftozer Enterprises, Custom Gaming PCs for sponsoring the series, Big Frig Coolers. You want to keep your hot stuff hot, cold stuff cold, longer and cheaper than anybody else. All Big Frig.
Somebody's been talking to Garrett.
And shout out to the man Magic Mike and my friends and family that watch and cheer me on from home.
Alrighty, that is third place, Josh Oswald. We'll go ahead and pull in Parker Trays. Hey, Parker, it's Alex in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Had a really solid unit tonight. Looked like you kind of used it up, chasing down Daniel Pope there in the later stages. Go and take us through your race there.
Yeah, we ran different setups to kind of see what was better, and I think if I just had his drive off, we would have been racing at the end there. But yeah, I just too free off for me and couldn't keep up with him. He was really good. He was saving, and I was behind him, and I was just using more tire than him.
Yeah, that was definitely the case. At one point, it looked like he just had a ball hitch on the back of his car, and you were hooked to it. You guys were nose to tail for several laps, and it seemed like you had the drive, and you could have passed him if you wanted to move him. But with teammates, you really don't want to move a guy with 30 to go.
Oh, I'd move him in a heartbeat, but
yeah, I take that back. I take that back. I remember the Legends race.
Yeah, unfortunately I wrecked him there, but kind of was being a little nice there, but it was good racing. It's always fun racing those guys, so anytime we can do that, it's a good time.
Alrighty, next week is Southern National. Are you gonna make an appearance next week, or is this a part-time thing?
We don't want Pope double down in it, so we may show up.
Alrighty. Got any sponsors that you'd like to thank before we get out of here?
Yeah, I just want to thank Canadian Legend Cars and 16XCI Racing, Thunderstruck for putting this on. That's it.
Alrighty. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. Get a chance to talk to you next week in the top 3.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Alrighty, your feature winner, wire to wire leader. Hey, Danny Pup, you got a copy.
I got you.
Pretty solid race there out of that 16 machine. Brought an absolute missile for a piece. Go ahead and take us through your race.
It was a fun, eventful race. It was fun racing with them boys early. I was trying to maintain track position while saving the right rear for that late run. And when about lap 75 or 80 came, it was time to go, and I went and still had some right rear left and got a good gap. And then the green-white checker made it interesting again.
Yeah, it seems like you were definitely saving, and then when you had Traves, Tracy, and Bates behind you, they were jockeying for position, really using up the rubber and bowling you around a little bit. But you stayed true to your tactics and really paid off. At one point, I think you had like a 2.5 second lead.
Yeah, then about lap 100, we were about 3 seconds up on Traves, and they had all just burned their right rear up, and Dylan had decided to ramp the wall and try to barrel roll the car. So they helped me out with the. Go ahead.
He had been flirting with that wall for quite some time. I'd see a white puff.
He had.
Oh yeah. He hit it about every lap. It seemed like I'd see a white. It'd go to the camera angle that was aiming down the front stretch. You could see everybody, and there'd be a white puff off third place almost every lap. And then I'm like, it's gonna bite him. It's gonna bite him. It's gonna bite him. And he climbed it.
Yeah, he was saying if he could move the wall out a little bit and get a little bit more momentum on the front straightaway, he might be able to make a run at me. But it just didn't work out in his favor.
He was damn trying to move it.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love racing these tour mods and racing with everybody here at Thunderstruck. It's a blast, and I did get moved out of the way once, and then I got a crossover move and got back to the lead. But all in all, it's fun. I don't know how many of them I'll run, but I love Stafford, so I had to come run tonight.
Yeah, next week Southern National, another fantastic track, and really anything. You gonna make an appearance?
I don't know if I'll run next week. I'm not a big one on Southern National, so I'll probably wait for more of the Martinsvilles, the Wilkesboros, the Coliseum, stuff like that.
Five Flags is coming up.
Five Flags is fun, so I'll probably be there.
Five Flags and 5 lights on the racing surface. Alrighty, before we get out of here, who do I think for your feature win tonight?
Well, you got to thank all the guys at SPM, all our different divisions with Velocity and Revelry, CNXCI. Actually, Jason Warren is the one that gave me the setup before the race, so I guess I need to thank him for a really good car. It's kind of confusing how he ran 5th, but hey, you never know.
He ran 4th.
4th, my bad.
Alrighty, well that's. Go ahead and finish your rant.
And then you guys that do the broadcasting, you guys are doing a phenomenal job with all the leagues that I run in with you guys, and I really appreciate it. And like going back and watching the broadcast, it really shines a light on the guys that drive and the leagues themselves.
Well, I appreciate it. That's all I got for you. Hopefully, we'll see you in a couple weeks at another fantastic track on the schedule.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yep. Alrighty, well, that's all I got. Fantastic racing. We'll go ahead and throw that schedule up real quick. Get a peek at Southern National next week. Another 125 laps. Going live at 9 Eastern, 8 o'clock for the Lord's time zone, Central time zone. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. And as a wise man once said, Seacrest out.